going on, good people, my good people? Welcome back to the JP Show. I am your host, JP, and I just want to thank everybody for coming back, for joining the show, for participating in the show, leaving your comments, leaving me DMs and everything. Feedback is a must, especially with a small up-and-coming show like this. Feedback is a must. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for joining us. We're back. We're back. And we got more comments. We got more topics, and more topics. So let's get into the topics. The topics of today, let me look real quick because I got a tendency of forgetting stuff. The topics of today is Derrick Jaxson, the cheating debacle of Mr. Derrick Jaxson. Filter pics are the new catfish. And can long distance relationships work in 2021? Those are the three topics of today. Before I get into the topics, I do want to say, guys, please like, subscribe, comment on the videos. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me if you like, subscribe, and comment. After that, let's get into the topics. So the topics, Derrick Jaxson. Let's get into Derrick Jaxson first. Derrick Jaxson, Mr. Cheater of the Year. So, the way I look at it is Derrick Jaxson cheated on his wife. Let me go from the beginning. I didn't really know too much about Derrick Jaxson before last weekend. I did see maybe one or two of his videos once before, but he's the relationship guru. He gives, I guess, women relationship tips. I don't know if he gives men relationship tips either, but for sure he gives women relationship tips. That's always a good thing because women need as much tips as they can get. You hear me? I'm sorry. So he gives women relationship tips. And he got caught cheating. So, me personally, I don't really see a problem with what he's doing as far as relationship. You know, he's a relationship guru and he gives tips. His personal life is his personal life. I got really nothing to do with, they're coming out saying he's cheated, but maybe he's not cheating. Maybe his wife knows about this stuff. I don't know. I'm not really into other people's personal business like that, but if he cheated on his wife, then okay, he's a cheater. You know what I'm saying? That's between him and his wife, and they have to work that out. Should he be given relationship advice? Being a cheater, knowing that he's cheating on his wife. Yes, his relationship advice is his profession. That's what he does for a living. I'm just saying, I don't really know, the whole details of Derrick Jaxson and if this really what he does for a living. But I'm just saying, if this is what he does for a living, yes, this is his profession. You know what I'm saying? Like, the question that the ladies should be asking themselves is that from the advice that Derrick Jaxson has given out, is it anything off the wall? Is it anything that they can't use? Is it anything that's just that's crazy where they're like, why would I even use that advice? I'm thinking from what I've heard from the videos, no. Everything that he said that I've seen from his videos is things that you can use in real life. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, don't think that because whatever's going on in his personal relationship with his wife, that's personal, that's his business. From what I've seen from his videos is that he's giving you guys real advice that you can use in the day-to-day, forum as far as trying to get a man, or trying to become married or whatever the case is, relationship tips. It looked like the advice that I've seen from Derrick was on point. So to me, there's no need to you should judge him by in this on YouTube or Instagram, whatever he's on. This is his profession. So judge him by his profession. Judge him by what he's doing in his profession. His personal life is his personal life. And me personally, a lot of you guys, I already told you on previous shows, the way I feel about cheating is that you shouldn't even have to cheat on your wife. You should be able to go to your wife and say, listen, honey, as a matter of fact, before you even go to your wife, when y'all are boyfriend and girlfriend, you should be able to have a conversation with your wife to let her know, listen, this are the things that I'm into. That's why she's gonna be your wife, because you should be able to tell her every single thing, that how you feel, what you like, what you're into. So she can make the decision whether or not she wants to continue on with that. You know what I'm saying? The person that I become intimate with, that I see as marriage material, I'm going to tell them, hey, listen, I like to sleep outside of the relationship. They're going to know. I know it may sound crazy to some ladies, but they're going to know, like, okay, JP, he likes to do other things. I'm not going to get a man that, I'm going to give you my all. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to give you my all. But as far as like, and I'm not saying like it has to be like that, like me sleeping, stepping out on the relationship. But I'm just saying there may be a time, instead of you cheating, you're becoming a cheater. Why not let your woman know everything about you, everything that you like? That's what marriage is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be unleashing all that, like she carries your burden, you carry her burden. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm letting you know who I am and what I'm about, everything that I'm about. So you got no miscues, no misconceptions about me or anything. You know exactly. Hey, and I'll come to you and tell you, like, listen, babe, I like that girl right there. Why don't we see if we could get her tonight or tomorrow night or whatever? But hey, I like her. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being a straight up cheater. Now, a lot of people is not going to agree. And I totally understand. A lot of people is not going to agree on my stance and how I feel about just being able to be upfront with your wife. And this is why you have cheaters. Ladies, I'm being honest with you. A lot of you ladies, when you listen to me right now, you're going to say, oh, hell no, he lost his mind. He think that he could just walk up to me and tell me he wants to cheat on me? Women, this is why the guy cheats. Because he can't walk up to you and tell you that he wants to be with somebody else. And it's not, and going back to some of my other videos, we're not saying that you're not enough for us. Because in real life, you really could be enough. But what we're saying is that other woman, or the lady at work, or the lady at the bar, or the lady at McDonald's, wherever, they just make my dick get hard. And I like that. And I want to try that. Not saying I don't want to come back home. Not saying I don't want to be with my woman. But I'm just saying that lady right there. And it's real. And men go through this every day, all the time, every single day. Men walk outside. They could be married. They could be in a relationship, whatever the case is. They walk outside or they go to work and they got to see this woman every single day. And she's probably there and she's probably flirting and he's flirting back. And next thing you know, bam, something happens. But I'm telling you right now, ladies, one of the reasons why your man cheat on you is because he can't come to you to tell you what he likes. That is the reason why he's cheating. And that's probably the case with Derrick Jaxson. He probably can't go to his wife to tell his wife, listen, honey, I like the Dominican girl. There's a Dominican girl, girl strip. There's a Dominican girl here that I like, you know what I'm saying? And I want to see what's up with that. He probably, there's only there's probably a handful of relationships where the man can go up to his wife and say, listen, hon, I want to have sex with that girl. And usually it's like maybe the celebrity relationships or something like that where they could do stuff like that. But like just a regular relationship, I don't know why, but women make it hard for you to be able to talk to them, to tell them what they like. And I think it's because it seems like all women want the same thing out of life. Can somebody please answer that in the comments? Is it me? Am I tripping? But it seems like women, they all want the same thing. It's like they all do the same exact things. They all they graduate high school. Not saying you're not supposed to, but I'm just saying they all graduate high school. Then they graduate college. Then they look for a husband, and they find a husband. And it's like everything is all set up to just go one way. And it's nothing that's like just come out of here or come. It's like with women, it's like everything is already set up. I feel like with men, our life is just all over the place. This is just like, it's like a hurricane and you just put it together the way you could put it together. But back to the ladies. I feel like, ladies, if you guys, I don't know, man. I just feel like communication is key. And for the fellas, don't get into a relationship with a woman or marry a woman if you can't be completely honest with that woman. And that's the God's honest truth. If you cannot be completely 100% honest with that woman, don't even do it, man. Like if you hiding stuff, if you got stuff that's in your closet or whatever, and you hiding things or whatever, don't even do it, man. Like it's no need. Because eventually it's going to come out. It's going to be a big splash. It's going to be a big thing. And then you're going to be looking like, a clown. And I'm going to be honest with you, fellas. You guys don't know this, but I give out awards every year. I give out the Cheater of the Year award. I give out the Clown of the Year award. I give out a whole sorts of awards. So by the end of the year, some of you guys that I know, y'all going to be getting an award. But ladies, being able to have communication is key. Derrick Jaxson, I feel like if you can still get whatever that he's feeding you, if you're getting a message out of it, I don't see a big problem with what he's doing in his profession. Now, as far as in his personal life, him cheating on his wife, that's something different, and we got to see how his wife is going to act and react from that. Because maybe his wife, maybe she's down for it, maybe she's not. So far, I haven't heard he was kicked out the house or nothing, so it sounds like he might be okay. You know what I'm saying? So open communication, being able to communicate, and a lot of men and women, we're getting into these relationships and we're not talking. I can remember. Talking was a big part of the relationship when I was younger. Like we would talk for hours. We'd be on the phone till 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning. Talking on the phone. Yeah. I mean, she would be talking your head off. You'd be talking her head off. And it was all good. And you guys would talk and you had communication and boom, 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 boom. I don't know if that's happening anymore. I don't know if people are talking till 5 in the morning anymore. But I can remember times, there was one time I was dating this girl and we was like kind of living together or whatever. And I remember coming home. I come home like 1 o'clock in the morning and she'll be there or whatever. And we'll just sit down on the sofa and we'll just be talking all night, just vibing. We'll be talking. I done came in at 1 o'clock in the morning. You think I'm ready for bed, but she's up and she might make something to eat or whatever. And then we'll be sitting there and we'll be talking for another 2 to 3 hours. The sun will be coming out. We'll still be sitting there just laughing and talking and all this type of stuff. So I don't know, fellas. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think like, is communication still a part of the base level of relationship communication, because it seemed like communication is not there no more. You know what I'm saying? And ladies, don't go too hard on me with my theories. That's the way I feel. Any woman that I'm gonna be with, and I'm being honest, any woman that I'm gonna be with, or if I marry, she's gonna know in the dating phase of our relationship that this is what I like. You know, I'm not saying that I'm going to cheat, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna know that if I see something that I like, there's a possibility. Now, there may be some people that say, oh, JP, you're never going to get married. You're never going to get married like that. And this is the reason why I'm never going to get married. It's because it seems like all the relationships are the same. If I want to be in the same old relationship, I could just marry any old body and be in the same old relationship, tired and boring. But I don't want to be in the same. So the person that comes from me has to be unique. This is what I'm saying to women. You got to be unique and set apart from the rest. That's what a lot of dudes is looking for. A female, and to me, to be honest, I don't want to say it like this, but I'm going to say it. I think this is kind of why a lot of dudes cheat too, because a lot of females are not unique. You got to be unique. You got to be different from all the rest. You got to do things differently than all the rest. A lot of guys don't like to be the same old boring stuff. You know what I'm saying? Being able to communicate is key. Being unique and being different is key. You know what I'm saying? So, Derrick Jaxson, if he didn't talk to his wife about what he likes sexually, because you guys should be having this conversation. What do you like, sexually in a relationship? Do ladies, can you please answer that question for me? Do guys talk to you about what they like sexually in a relationship? Or do they just, just be ready to have sex with you, and then they don't even tell you like what's their fantasies? Do they tell you their fantasies? That might have been Derrick Jaxson's fantasy, to sleep with another woman, to be married but also sleep with another woman. Do guys tell you what their fantasy is? Like, do they tell you what they think about? Like, what's going on out here? I'm lost, man. Like, let me know what's going on, because before, guys would tell the females their fantasies, what they like, what they think about, what they dream about. Like, it would be a conversation. So, if Derrick Jaxson cheated on his wife and didn't let his wife know he was cheating, yeah, he's up for one of my awards, Scumbag of the Year. But if he told his wife, we don't know the full story. If he told his wife, or whatever the case is, or she knows what he's about, or whatever the case is, then you never know. That might be a part of their relationship or whatever. He might have told her previously. But I'm not going to judge him. I'm going to judge him by his work. Ladies, I'm going to judge Derrick Jaxson by his work. What he does for work. I'm not going to judge him by his personal life. I don't know what they have going on in their personal life. That could be something that they're doing. They could have something, I don't know. I'm not in their personal business. Relationship advice that he's giving, it seems like I can't say nothing bad about the guy. From what I've seen, it seems like he's giving really, really good relationship advice. So with that, I'm a support the man, and I hope he keep going. I hope he keeps, look, I would take some of his advice. Even it seemed like it's for the ladies, but some of that stuff could be for fellas too. So, fellas, ladies, communication is key. Before you get into the marriage, let the woman know what you're about, and let the woman know sexually what you like sexually. That's very, very, very important. She may not want to get with you after she found out what you're about sexually, or maybe she gets turned on once you find out. You don't know if you don't tell them, fellas. You gotta tell them. And ladies, you got to be open to what they tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of females, I got to be honest, a lot of females, they have closed minds. And so they want things to go a certain way, that old-fashioned, traditional, boring way. And like me personally, especially like we're in 2021, we're strong, we're healthy, and like I don't want to be like that boring relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have fun. Let's try some things. Let's not be like, I don't want to be like my grandmother and my grandfather. Like, let's try out some things. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's it for Derrick Jaxson. Like I said, I believe Derrick Jaxson is giving good advice to the ladies. Like I said, I would take some of that advice. It sounds good. He's doing a good job. I don't see too much of a big, and I know probably y'all gonna say, oh, because he's a guy, you're a guy. But I'm going to judge him by his profession. From his profession, giving the advice, he seems like he's on point. And I can't really talk about, hopefully in his relationship, he learns, if he's not honest, he learns to be honest with his wife or the next woman that he's going to have. Hopefully he can be straight up and honest and tell him, listen, I like to do other things. I like multiple women. I don't just like one woman. It's nothing wrong with saying that. And fellas, if the woman says, oh, that's not for me, then okay, move on to the next. There's somebody out there that's going to be like, okay, cool, I like to do stuff too. Boom, there you go. All right, let's move on to what we got here. We went over Derrick Jaxson. Ooh, filtered pics are the new catfish, baby. Yes, filtered pics are the new catfish. So, man, when I'm online, I'm seeing so many women with the filtered glossy pics. Let me tell you something. I went out with this girl one time. Beautiful, beautiful girl. African girl. Even the Africans is doing the filtered pics. I went out with this woman. Beautiful online. I mean, she was gorgeous. Beautiful curly hair and the whole shebang bang. So we was online and we was talking and I was like, yo, what's up, baby girl? Ooh, I want to rap to you. You looking good. Da 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 da. So she talking her talk. I'm talking my Mac Daddy JP style. So we set up for a date or whatever. So I'm like, yes, I'm happy. I'm grooving. Before the date, I'm in my apartment. I'm getting ready. I'm dressed up, putting my cologne on. I'm all dancing in the mirror like, So I go to pick her up, drive over to her apartment. And so all of a sudden, some lady gets in my car and she looked like a man. And I was like, I'm sorry, sir, this is the wrong car, yeah. This is my car. I think your car is behind mine. And she's like, no, JP, it's me. I'm like, excuse me? She's like, no, I'm not a man, JP, it's me. It's such and such. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, hey. She give me a hug. And she's like, hey, boo thing. And I'm like, boo thing? And she's like, yeah, it's me. So of course, I wanted to snap and go crazy, but I didn't. We went out, we had a great time, but I couldn't continue with the relationship because basically I felt like she lied to me. I'm going to tell you something, ladies. Like, be honest and be yourself. Stop with the filter pics. Because if you go out, the guy really sees you and you go out with that guy, like, I really did not know who she was. Because the filtered pics, it like maneuvered her face so much that I mean it like changed her face. And I'm like seriously looking like, who are you? And she's like, it's me. And I'm like, listen, Greg, you got the wrong car. So the filter pics, I know maybe for like your Facebook page or whatever, mate. But if you're like trying to date somebody, like I don't think you should do the filtered pics, because I'm being honest, and ladies, I'm maybe guys, maybe some guys never told you this, but it really changes the look of your face. You don't look the same. Excuse me. You don't look the same anymore. You look totally different. And so the filter pics, to be honest with you, they gotta go. This is it's almost like catfish, because you know what the thing is that with the filter pics, you're not giving me the chance to say whether or not maybe I like your regular face. I'm gonna be with your regular face more than I'm gonna be with the filter pics. I'm never gonna be with the filter pics. If we're together, I'm always gonna be with your regular face. So give me the option. Give me the chance to make my own decision whether or not I like your regular face. Don't do that, ladies. Stop. A lot. I had one of my boys to tell me one time. He was like, "Yo, the girl came to the bar to meet. I had no clue who she was, sitting right next to me the whole time." He said for 15 minutes, the damn girl was sitting right next to me. I had no clue that was her. Stop it, ladies. Stop it with the filter pics. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. It's by the time you meet each other, you have no clue. The guy has no clue. I can't do it. Listen, don't come at me with no filter pics. I'm be honest. That was my one and only filter pics. Don't come at me. No, don't ever come at me again with filter pics. I'm out. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm out. I'm running. Cause you come up to me and talk, "Oh, it's me, Jay." No. How I know you're not a dude? It's a lot of stuff going on out here. That's another thing, ladies. Don't be like, you changing up your face. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on out here. Some guys may think you're a dude. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the Instagram earlier today, on one of the reels. The girl was talking about, "Oh, you know, I'm not a man, I'm really a woman," and all. You look like a man. You look like a man. If you look like a man, you look like, you may be a woman, but you look like a man. Ladies, stop it with the filter pics, because some of y'all look like a man. Real talk. Listen, I'm being honest. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. Don't kill the messenger. Some of you guys with the filter pics, you look like men. You know what I'm saying? Like women. I'm saying some of the women, you look like men. So when I see you, I like, just cut it. Just don't do it. Like, let the guy make his own decision. Make his own decision on whether or not he wants to date you. You know what I'm saying? Because, that filter pics, man. That filter pics that have you, sheesh. I mean, it had me, I literally had to go out on a date with a female that looked like a man. She was, maybe that's why she did the filter pics, because maybe she really looked like a man in real life or something. I don't know. But she looked like a man. And I didn't want to tell y'all this, but since I'm being so honest, she also was like 300 pounds. Let me stop laughing, because that's not even funny. But she was also 300 pounds, which I didn't know that either. Because this is another thing, and I wasn't gonna get into this right now, but this is another thing. She had pictures of just her neck, just this. Everything else was cut off. I couldn't see nothing else. So when we were FaceTime or whatever, I seen a little bit of her body, but I didn't think she was that big. I could tell like she was maybe medium size or whatever, which I don't have no problem with that. But I didn't know. So whenever we met up, not only was the filtered pics, but she also was 300 pounds. And that's another thing, ladies, that I like. My thing is like, just be yourself. At the end of the day, just be yourself. If you're 300 pounds, there's a lot of guys out there. See, this is a problem that I have, and this is why I dumped her. Because she didn't give me a chance to say whether or not I like a 300-pound girl, whether I want to be with a 300-pound girls or go out on a date with a 300-pound girls or filter face. She didn't give me the choice. She did it for me. And this is the reason why, me personally, that when that stuff happens to me, I may continue on with the date, because I don't want it to be like, you know, I don't know you and I don't want it to get crazy. So I'll continue on with the date, but I'm not going to ever call you back again, because you didn't give me a chance and to make my own choice if I want to date a filter face woman or if I want to date somebody that's 300 pounds. She just showed up. Honest truth. She just showed up and she was 300 pounds. And I was like, wow, I wish she would have told me this previously. You know what I'm saying? So let me, just like with we let you make the decisions on who you like to date. Let me make the decision. And I'm seeing that a lot lately, is like with the filter pics and then the pics with just their head and no body. They're not letting guys make the decision whether or not if I want to date you. I had a couple of females tell me, "Oh, you're all about yourself. You're a weirdo because, you know, you want to see my body." Yes! If I was in real life and we was at the bar, you would not be sitting at the bar with just your head and no body. Is this the truth or not? Have you ever seen anybody sitting at the bar with just a head at the bar with no body? I'll wait. Exactly. Ladies, don't get it twisted. I don't know who you guys been talking to, ladies, but everybody wants to see the full package. I mean, head and body, because the body gives the guy attraction. Some guys don't even care about face. Some guys do not care about face. They want a girl with a nice body. And some guys, they care about face and body. And some guys just care about face or whatever. But you gotta show your face and your body. Don't be just showing like the girl, "Oh, well, you know, I've dated guys and they never seen my body before we dated." I'm like, those dudes must have been hungry for a woman or something, because how could you, if I go outside right now and I see a female that I like, I'm going to look at her face and her body. I'm not just going to look at her face. Where is this coming from? Ladies, please show your face and your body on your profile pics. And stop it with the filter pics, because it's nasty. And I'm going to start giving you guys, the females, I'm going to give you guys an award too. Matter of fact, I'm giving out an award for the ladies too. Let me think about what I'm going to call it. Nasty Lady Award. The Nasty Lady Award this year goes to, that's what I'm going to do. The Nasty Lady Award. Like, you guys are getting real disgusting. All right, so the third topic of today, can long distance relationship work in 2021? I think it can, actually. With with technology giving us FaceTime and all that type of stuff, like you could literally, you could talk to your woman. It depends on how far she is. Let's say like I'm in the New York area. So let's say if my girl is let's say if she's in Maryland, DC. Let's say I'm in New York, she's in DC. Like literally we could talk on the phone or we could FaceTime each other Monday through Thursday, and then I could fly down to DC Friday, Saturday, Sunday, spend the weekend. And we could do that. We could do that for a minute, because you think about it. Like I'm in New York, and let's say my girl is in New York, like with my life, I'm not going to be spending every day. I have never spent every day with my girl. Never. So unless we live together. But I've never, it's like if I had my own apartment, she had her own apartment. We never spent every day with each other. So I don't see a problem with if I'm in New York and you in DC, we could FaceTime, we could talk or whatever. And then on the weekends, and we could switch out weekends. The next weekend could be on me. Then the weekend after that could be on you. And we could go back and forth, back and forth. Now, I don't know. It may be different for the ladies because, sometimes with the ladies, they want their guy there on site. Like, they want to just pull up on site. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure. I got to get some feedback from the ladies. Like, ladies, how do you feel about maybe if your man was... Now, I do feel like, let's say if you're in New York and your woman was in, let's say, California. Now, that would probably be, let's say, LA. That would probably be a little bit more difficult because you probably can't... Like, DC, I could just get in my car and drive. You know what I'm saying? Even let's say if your girl is in Miami, I could still take a quick flight to Miami. That's going to be like, what, an hour, 2 hours at tops, an hour and a half. But let's say if she's in Cali, if she's in LA, that'll be a little bit different. I'm not sure if... I think you could still do the FaceTime or whatever, but the travel arrangements would be different. And you would have to, if you went to LA, you would have to stay in LA longer than just a weekend. You wouldn't want to just go for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You will probably want to at least be there a week or two. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, like, I feel like if your girl is on the East Coast, it's doable. You can do it. But if long distance, if he or she is Midwest to West, then that's something that you may want to take a hard, you want to think about a little bit because that will be difficult. Now, if the arrangements are maybe we'll do this for a year, and then after that year, if we still want to be with each other, we'll figure out a way to, connect. Maybe you'll move to New York, or maybe I'll move to LA, or maybe we'll find a new destination. That's always fun. You know what I'm saying? We'll find a new destination to live and we'll start from there. You know what I'm saying? But I do think in 2021, I do think it can work, especially if you guys are on the same coast. If you guys are on the same coast, it can work. I think if you're not on the same coast, I think that you got to have a discussion. It has to be a discussion on what's the next step. You should be having that discussion anyway, man, with women. And women, the guy should be having discussions with you about where you're taking me. What's the next step in our relationship? Where are you taking me? Because you don't want to be like some of these relationships I see where a guy has been with the girl for 10, 15 years and she's not married or nothing, and they just living together. And I know some of you probably going to be mad at me because I'm talking about you. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to you want to make sure, ladies, you want to make sure the guy has a plan for you. He's taking you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is we're going to have a relationship and boyfriend, girlfriend, and then marriage is soon to come. You know what I'm saying? After marriage, after the relationship, marriage. But don't let a guy just keep you hanging around, and because guys will do that, and that is the guy's honest truth. A guy will just have you lingering and lingering and lingering. I had one of my best friends. He had his girl lingering around for 10 years. They was in a relationship, and they had known each other for like another 3 years or so, but they was in a relationship for 10 whole years before they got married. 10